Tune in to the Denver Foos podcast.
Denver Foos all day, bro. Follow them from LA to Denver. Let's do this, baby.
Shout out to my boys, Denver Foos. Go about Tony Loya.
Shout out to Denver, man. The Mile High City. You know what time it is.
What's up? It's Mariah the Scientist, and I just want to shout out Denver Foos. I'm here with such a baddie. Look at her. Oh, my God.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? Shout out Denver Foos.
I want to give a huge shout out to my buddies there at Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out Denver Foos. We love you, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos. What it do? It's your boy Chingo Bling. Right now, you tuning in to the Denver Foos. Shout out to Denver Foos, baby.
Denver Foos, wherever you find your videos, wherever you get your podcasts, go follow Denver Foos and enjoy.
Hey, let's go, Denver Foos.
Denver Foos, IG, follow us, man. Follow us, subscribe, like us, YouTube.
Shout out to Denver Foos. Good to see you.
The Denver Foos.
Yeah. Shout out to Denver Foos. You don't represent for the motherfucking city.
Shout out Denver Foos.
What's up? It's your boy Concrete right here with Denver Foos. And all you got to do right now, Perito, is hit that follow. Hit that follow, hit that like, hit that share button. Share all the content. Let them know where it's at. Denver Foos, your boy Concrete. We in here, Perito, mile high.
Denver Foos. Name's Daniel Jumba Garcia. Shout out to Denver Foos, one of the best. Shout out Denver Foos.
Shout out to Denver Foos.
Shout out Denver Foos, North Side, baby. It's all about the North Side.
Hey, shout out Denver Foos. I see Manuel Sanders, legit people over here.
What's cracking, homeboy? Denver Foos. Denver Foos, homeboy. And it's your boy Ken Flores. Shout out to the homies at Denver Foos.
Denver Foo. You guys are the best. Shout out to Denver Foos. Shout out to Denver Foos.
Denver Foos on IG. Come get in touch with the plug. They always got their finger on the pulse. Are you a Denver Foo?
Yes, all day, every day, baby.
You want to be on Denver Foos or what, eh?
Denver Foos 303.
Denver Foos, huh?
Follow Denver Foos 303, Instagram, Facebook.
For real, Denver Foos, live and direct. Denver Foos, bro. We from the South Side.
Present. Uniting the city, baby.
Shout out Denver Foos. Say it, Foos, baby. Denver Foos. Let's go, my Denver Foos. What's up?
What up, Denver Foos? What's going on?
Yeah.
Denver Foos.
Denver Foos in the building. Let's go. Shout
out Denver Foos. I love the Denver Foos. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep doing your thing.
Yo, Denver Foos, I'll follow you guys up.
I'm Denver Foos here reporting from Denver, Colorado. From Chicago, but I think I'm a Colorado fan now.
You're a Denver Foo now.
Now I am.
Shout out to the Denver Foos. What's up, Denver Foos?
Denver Foos. Hey, man.
Take one, Denver Foos.
Hey, shout out to Denver Foos. I noticed y'all right away. Y'all putting it down, for all the gente.
Shout out to Denver Foos. You locked in, man. Stay tuned to what they got going on. One love.
I here chilling with the Denver Foos. You already know how we do it. Much love.
It's your boy DJ Sarms Carter. Denver Foos, we in the motherfucking building.
Just waiting for more people to come on. What's up, chat? What's up, Denver Foos? Welcome to the Denver Foos podcast. Friday, early edition. No.
Yeah.
Still trying to wake up from my thirsty Thursday. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it was a good day yesterday.
Welcome to the Denver Foos podcast, live from the Denver Foos Barbershop, located at 1400 South Federal. Our doors are open. Come on down. Come get a fresh cut. People already been getting fresh cuts, fresh designs, walking out fresh, feeling good for the weekend. This show is presented to you by La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. As you can see, you can cop their salsa in stores now. Also, go to 2340 Champa Street. Enjoy Mexican food. Some of the finest. Been around for 60 plus years here in the Mile High City. And we do a monthly comedy show every first Saturday, Mile High Laughs. Check us out every first Saturday, Mile High Laughs at La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant. But without further ado, we're going to introduce our special guest here today on the Denver Foos podcast. He's been on Denver Foos quite a bit as far as out and about, in the action, in the scene, doing the damn thing. Give it up for young MVP on the Denver Foos podcast, baby.
Thank you guys for having me. Being here.
Yeah, welcome, baby, welcome.
Move it closer.
I think it's been long overdue.
Yeah.
It's been way long overdue. 85 episodes in.
Ooh. That's a milestone, man. Hey, give it up for that 85 episodes.
Yeah, 85 hours in.
Yeah, man.
Because each episode's an hour, so just putting in work, baby.
Putting in that work. So the work is what a lot of people don't want to do. I see y'all doing that all the time, man.
Yeah. Well, you too. I mean, man, you're everywhere. I mean, I can't even really remember the first time I've seen you. And once I just seen you out somewhere, now you're just a permanent fixture everywhere we go.
Yeah, man. I try to stay busy in the community. I love Denver community. I do a drink, sip wellness. You know what I'm saying? So that is one of the things that in like probably the past 8 months I've been trying to bring to the community. I'm focused on the wellness now.
Right. But you're also an artist and a rapper.
Oh, I am. I do music.
How long have you been doing music?
I think I started probably about like 12, 13 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I started, but I just I didn't really start taking it serious probably until like when things was going crazy, 2019, 2020. I eventually tried to take my marketing crazy, but the whole world was shut down.
Right.
Everybody had to get shut down. So when I came up out of that, you know, I had found ways to sit up here and make money without music during the pandemic. And coming out of the pandemic, like those first couple of years were just kind of like touch and go weird. You know what I'm saying? Now we're like back to business as usual.
Right.
It really wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So it landed me into like product making.
Okay. Yeah, product making. Yeah, no, I think that's very vital as far as, I mean, with the shape of the music industry and how people consume their music and how to monetize your art in the music space.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, and it's and I think it's going back to products. I mean, you got to give it up to Yeezy for showing the way as far as
it's because there's a lot of saturation in it, and just being a rapper is not gonna cut it no more.
Exactly.
You gotta be more than a one-trick pony. It's cool that you can rap, but like, what else can you do?
Right.
And I think that's where that's why streamers are having more success in rapping than actual rappers today.
Yeah.
Because they want to see you do more things. Like Black Boy Max, his album's garbage, but he brought a lot of. He's a good streamer.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who he is. So like when he dropped it, he got those views that he would have never got if he would have been like, "Yo, I'm just a rapper."
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's where the rap game is going, because everybody's cousin raps.
Yeah.
My cousin raps too.
Everybody got a cousin and an uncle. And an unc.
Unc be killing it.
Unc be killing it. Don't stop, Unc. Don't stop, Unc.
Hey,
Did you see that where that girl said, she's like,
if you're 30 years old
yeah.
and you're still rapping,
Yeah.
keep on going.
Right. That's fire.
That's funny.
I believe that though. I'm like, hell yeah, man. Some of y'all little niggas suck.
Some of y'all and some of them old motherfuckers be kind of
but then they be kicking it. Yeah.
They got experience.
They got experience now. They finally got good.
The lethal shooter said, I understand it now. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Once you understand it,
No, I
it
know.
is different.
No, I mean, shit. I mean, I felt, because we did rap for a long time, and I still love music. I always seen it as doing music, and then the genre that you were doing was rap and hip hop or whatever, but it just always felt so cringy, low key, like, because like everybody and their cousin's a rapper. So when you tell people, you're like, I'm a rapper. Like,
it's always hard to I didn't realize until I started to introduce myself in another way that, man, 9 times out of 10, it's easier to introduce yourself as doing something else than a rapper. People just feel it. If the energy's weird. When you're like, hey, yo, I'm a rapper, they're like, oh, great, hi.
Yeah.
But when you're like, hey, I do X, Y, Z, people are like, oh, now I'm interested. I'm interested in wanting to, how do you do those things you do? And then that's how you get people to do that,
Right.
But that,
I think one element of hip hop that has never been included, but I think it should be like the next element of hip hop, because there's 7 elements. I said 4 one time on the show, and they ripped me apart because I was just talking about the basic 4. It was like MCing, graffiti, DJing, and dancing, breaking. But then it's mind and I don't know. See, I still forgot.
Oh, you do the 4 essentials out
yeah,
there.
I do the 4 essentials.
The ground root.
Now
I
think sexual orientation.
No, shut up. No. I think the final one should be like hustle, entrepreneurism, because hip hop it's created so many great moguls and entrepreneurs that we look up to. Some of them that we're not looking at too much right now, but
they
you know,
lost
like the
hustle.
Jay-Z's and the 50 Cents.
Man, the Ludacris, the Master P's, those were like the original trunk poppers. Like Ludacris sold this whole first album out of the trunk. Like nobody understands that the era of music when they were trunk popping.
Yeah.
It really hit different because it was on the ground hustling. You were on the ground shaking different hands, meeting different people, and that's how you were selling your music. You weren't selling your music by saying, "Hey, check this out, I'm a rapper."
Right. And I think it's going back to that. I mean, I think that never left. You still have to be out in the streets. You
But
still
the
have to
internet
be out.
kind of blinded it a little bit.
Yeah, well,
Not-
because it
never
did. Because
really
some
left.
people were expediting their careers, like the Soulja
Soulja
Boys
Boy.
and all the guys where it's like, oh fuck, all I got to do is just be on this little computer and just pump shit out.
And people
that's
didn't
it.
realize that Soulja Boy was at the beginning of a new hustle.
Well, and then he was using bots. He was one of the first ones to use bots.
He was the first one to understand
yeah,
the whole
system.
the whole system of it because
yeah.
everybody was like old heads that we were used to popping trunk,
Yeah.
selling CDs. Soulja
Yep.
Boy came on the scene, and I'm talking about I was downloading on I can't remember what it was, Livewire. I was
Right.
downloading a Michael Jackson song, and then sure enough, it's like Watch Me Crank That. I said, hold up, how he over Michael Jackson song? It was a Michael Jackson song, and it's Watch Me Crank It when you go to download it. Yeah, he had Livewire. That shit was crazy, man.
yeah.
It was a moment.
But yeah, no. But now I think we're at this point in time where your hustle off the phone or the internet has to match it out here. It's really shaking hands, really meeting people, really pushing your product,
Correct.
pushing your music, whatever it may be. And like I said, I think entrepreneurism and hustle is an element of hip hop that I think we essentially grew up on. And I think that's something that some of us was attracted to, and we didn't even realize it. We thought, oh, to be this mogul, I have to be a rapper.
You're
And
right.
I'll be honest. Like me, I'm like, I gotta be a rapper, and then I'll go get all my shit.
And
Then I'll
everything's
get
gonna
my
just
clothing
fall in
line. Then I'll
place.
get no. But you know, you gotta have just that entrepreneurial drive. You have to have that hustle, and you have to just do it. Like,
And it doesn't just come from rap. It comes from being the best you can be and magnifying that to the world.
yeah, definitely, yeah, and your true authentic self, because everybody sees through it all. You know, regardless if you faked all your streams or your followers or your likes or whatever, people could see it, and you could see it, and it shows through, because like I said, I mean, I'm even talking for myself. I wasn't when I wasn't confident when I was telling people I was a rapper.
Right.
I wasn't confident, so people were seeing through it, so I felt cringy. But when I was popping and doing some cool shit, I was like proud to say, "Oh yeah, I'm a rapper. I'm doing this." Like, you know. Your confidence and your authenticity shines through no matter what.
And people see that, and people definitely they pick up on that, even if it's not something that they're openly saying. I mean, we're creatures of habit, and we could tell bullshit,
Yeah.
even if we say we see it or not.
Right. Exactly. Let's talk about your hustles. You've been dabbling into a lot of things. What are some things before Psyp Wellness? What were some things that you've done?
Before Psyp Wellness, I tried my hand in being a promoter, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I just didn't understand it. I knew what I wanted it to look like, but I just didn't get it.
Right.
And so that led me into products. When it came into products, I was working with this lemonade company to where a lot of people thought it was my company.
Exactly. I thought it was. That's where I met you through.
A lot of people
Can I
thought
shout them out?
Yeah.
With Lit Lemonade.
Yeah,
Sorry.
shout out Lit Lemonade.
Lit Lemonade. Yeah, no, dude, you're in my phone as, look. I said, look, you're saved in here because that's when I met you. You were pushing Lit Lemonade. Wait, where's that? Yeah, look.
I swear. and see what it showed me with that product. I mean, the way I was pushing, I was hitting the streets. I was up in Boulder. I'll be at downtown Denver. I do all this in one day. You know what I'm saying? And I started my own product because I was like, wow, if I can do this kind of, because again, everybody thought it was my product when it really wasn't, you know, and that led me to believe that I should just do this for myself.
Correct.
So I started my own product sometime September, November of last year. I was going through the processes of like testing products, testing bottles, just overall testing everything, seeing what will stick, what won't stick. And about the beginning of the year, it shaped up. I would say about like now, I've got the taste that I want. I got my peach and strawberry drinks, and they're not just psilocybin drinks. They have vitamins and zinc for overall mental and physical wellness. So I provide something different, and I think once I realized not only how different that was, how different I wanted to be, I feel like I'm moving in the era of my own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people be like, "Oh, my homeboy's got the chocolates," but I am the homeboy with the drink. You know?
Right. Let me give a shout out to Dominic Gallegos on YouTube. Shout out to Dominic Gallegos.
My cousin.
I have a question. So you were working with this brother brand, and then you decided to take the leap of faith and do your own.
Oh, and it was definitely that leap of faith.
Okay. What obstacles or what difficulties was it to transition from, because I hear it all the time, especially in the barber world, especially in any type of thing. There's people that are on teams and they want to break out and do their own thing, which is awesome.
Right.
But sometimes it's not always what you think it is. You think it might be so easy was it an easy transition for you to kind of do that, or did you run into any obstacles?
As a personality, it was easy to transition. I could use my same personality as I was using for the lemonade company, for my company.
Correct.
But financially,
right.
It was, I was broke when I started this. Broke as hell. I didn't have no outside funding. I barely had funding of my own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still was trying to pay rent and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was the obstacle. I think that it was a long couple months when I first started, to the point to where, like, when I first started the product, I didn't even have labels on it.
Right.
And I'm still, every day, I'm still learning new ways and new things to expand business. But I think my first original difficulty was financing. Financing a product, from leaving one product to coming to another product. Now this is my product. Now I get to experience everything that Lit was going through. You know what I'm saying? Having to buy all the bottles, buy the labels. It sounds good in practice to be your own boss, but you got to. There's a lot that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not just as simple as I transferred to doing that. Because when I was doing Lit, all the bottles, everything was paid for. Everything was being paid for. Everything was being taken care of. When I started my own thing, I didn't even realize. I was like, damn, I got to buy bottles now. I've got to buy labels. I've got to try to find the cheapest place to get. Now I got to do research. Instead, it's not just come to work and work to work. You know?
Exactly.
It's like, now I got to figure out how the work works and figure out systems that make this make sense.
Definitely. Yeah.
And I think, I loved it. I thrived in it. And I think that I found some systems that work, but again, I still would like to get different labels. I have good labels, but there's so much that I've learned in the process of doing it myself that I'm like, oh, this is something I can do that would make it better.
Right.
And I believe if you're doing business and you're an entrepreneur and you're not figuring out those things, like what can make you better, you're sitting complacent. You're not at the top yet. You're not where you need to be. There's another level you can reach.
Right. You can't get complacent. If there's always room to grow, and if you don't see that there's any room to grow, you probably should just move on or something.
Move on. Because that's what I felt. I was like I feel like I'm glad I took the leap. And at first it was a little nervous because imposter syndrome sets in.
Right.
And you start thinking like, am I really that good? Is this really going to capture people? Am I going to get the response that I really want? That's imposter syndrome. Knowing that you got something that's good, it's still sometimes it wasn't good enough. You know,
Right.
your brain,
Yeah, I know.
your brain
I
plays
know.
with it.
Exactly. Hey, what's up, brother? This guy has been gone. How many days are you gone? 8 days. This guy was in Argentina, right?
Hey, how was Argentina? Beautiful. Yeah, I bet.
He didn't go for the country.
Man,
Yeah.
you miss Selena. She's Argentina Selena.
Yeah, Argentina. Celine.
We're gonna go see her today at Bounce Empire. Shout out to Bounce Empire. You ever been to Bounce Empire?
I haven't been there, but I've been to a lot of events that they've been
that
a
they were
part
around
of.
or whatever.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
You were last Saturday. You were over at the 303 Family Barbershop 10-year anniversary.
Oh man, that was a really lovely event. If you guys didn't make it there, man, you missed out on some good networking opportunities. Good people were there.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. It was really a good. It was a good event. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no. How do you find out about events? Because I mean, I know how I find out about them, but
I find out about events these days just like through people like you. I know a lot of people that are in the know of things, and you know, they're like, hey, would you like to be a part of this? I believe that like when you're in this industry and in these circles, people remember you, and it's the people that look out for me.
Right.
I could never do this without the people that actually, because a lot of these things I don't be knowing about, and then somebody's like, hey, did you know about this? And I get put on by people.
It's just because I get asked that all the time. How do you guys know about this? How do you know about this? I'm like, I don't know. It's just so many different ways. You know, some people plug you in. Some people like you just know about it.
Yeah,
It's just,
some people you already know about it. And I would like to say that my little circle of like people that I deal with and business owners I deal with makes that available or makes that easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I deal with people that like have businesses. So
Right.
dealing with that type of person like you guys. Again, like I would say, like if there was something I would either be seeing on your page, you would either hit me and be like, hey, yo, you want to come out to this? And I would be like, for sure.
Right.
I make it out there, man.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. Definitely. I mean, you've been rocking with us for a while.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Shout out Denver Foos. We love the Denver Foos around this motherfucker, man. Denver Foos, man. They're top tier, man. I ain't gonna cap.
So, besides you working with Lit Lemonade, have you always been into what is it? What is the ingredient that's in it? I can't say that.
It's psilocybin that's in it.
Psilocybin. Okay.
Yeah.
Were you familiar with that before, or how did you? When did you first kind of like discover the world of that? And
now I have tried mushrooms, you know, before, or psilocybin before, but the thing is like I never liked it. I was a firm just like no go, because man, I'll take psilocybin, man, and it'll make me feel sick. Like, all right, story time.
Okay, yeah.
I sit up here and I had these pills. Homeboy made them, crushed them up. I take a couple of the pills, and like I invite this girl over, and sure enough, man, I'm like in the fucking bathroom the whole time. Stomach is all fucking feeling weird, and I'm just like, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm good. And like hours go by, man. I'm like, not just like one or two, like, man, like she's like, "Are you okay in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be out in a second." And then like I get out, I'm like, all sweating and shit. I'm all like, oh man. And I was just like, man, I'm never doing motherfucking mushrooms ever again.
Damn.
Fuck that shit. This shit had me all fucked up. They made
it all shitty.
Yeah, it had a shitty situation. And then a pretty girl in there and shit. So it was just a weird, shitty situation. So then I was at the manufacturer, because you know, me and Lit, we have the same manufacturer.
Okay.
So I'm at the manufacturer and I see this little bitty bottle, and it said mushroom drink. And I was like, I tried it, and I said I enjoyed it instantly, but I said there's a few things that can be tweaked to like make it better. You know what I'm saying? So I formulated it to an idea of what I would want out of a product, and there comes the health benefits. That's where comes the more than just a mushroom drink. You know what I'm saying? You got your vitamins, you got your cordyceps, you got your zinc. And that right there, I believe is, I mean, I'm sneaking in daily doses of this shit. So like your body needs zinc, your body needs vitamin B and C, you know what I'm saying? Regardless on how you get it.
Right.
So I figured I put it in these drinks and, you know, I started off with like 2-ounce ideas. And shout out to my manufacturer because like without him, he kind of like really like worked with me as a brother, like worked with me through the whole process. Because again, like I said at the beginning of this, I really didn't have the funds. I had an idea. And he helped my idea come to play. And now and here we are, man.
Wow. Yeah,
Awesome.
heck yeah, man. Congratulations.
Great.
And,
Yeah,
I mean,
thanks.
there's a lot of process that people see people's successes and they don't realize all that goes entails into it, or you know what I mean, or all the highs and lows of it all to getting there. You know,
A lot of
people think it happens overnight.
They
with
don't
anything.
understand the road traveled to like it to get to where you are. Like people see the ending of the road,
Yeah.
but they don't understand the road you had to travel to get to this point in life. And
Exactly.
and that's a lot of people. When you see somebody successful and you think in your brain when you're looking at an entrepreneur, hey, they're successful. Just know that the road wasn't just peaches and cherries on the way there. It just wasn't all cool, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit was struggle, tears were shed, blood was shed, sweat was shed. All of that happened, you know?
Yeah, or even in the moment where it looks like they're having their shining moment, like there could be still a lot of things going on. Like, you
You're
know,
right.
you get more money, more problems, more things, more
Speaking of
responsibility.
Mr. More money, more problems. Yeah, we know what happened
Yeah,
to bruh.
exactly.
1 minute he's a billionaire, next minute he's eating Trey lunch. I
Right,
mean,
yeah, exactly. See, you don't know what
crazy.
could happen or what's going on behind the scenes. Like, for example, like a Diddy situation. Yeah, you know, we're all for so many years we're idolizing this man as a
Right,
mogul in
right,
hip hop and just everything like that. I mean, if you were a Pac fan, you didn't rock with Bad Boy like me, you know.
right.
No, but we all did. There was a time, even as a course correction, after all that happened, you know, you're still listening to all this music, all these songs, and
I swear to
watching
God,
all
'cause
these
that
shows, watching
we
all this
can't-
stuff.
nowhere. We ain't.
Even Tom Brady had that shit on his fucking social media. How does he feel?
Because this bad boy slide. I ain't gonna lie. It's part of our culture. Like
Yeah, it sucks. 'Cause
It
it's like
sucks.
you can't even fucking listen to nothing now.
because you know how I can't even listen to "I Believe I Can Fly" no more. That used to be.
I can. I still can. I
that
can still
motherfucker
rock with Kells.
I graduated 6th grade to "I Can't Believe I." We had to sing
Yeah.
this shit. I believe
Yeah,
that was
see.
all amazing.
Yeah, it is
and now
amazing.
it's like
it still is
That's
amazing.
That's an
It still is
amazing, and
amazing.
beautiful song. Like it's.
But yeah, no, I mean when you're
and
thinking,
it
'cause-
means something.
yeah.
Like I believe I.
Come
can
on,
fly.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you remember the
Space
Space
Jam?
Jam? Come on, man. If I can, yes, if you can, you can do it.
We were at karaoke last week, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's just do R. Kelly and Diddy Satisfy You." See what these white people do.
See what these white people think about this. That's crazy.
Satisfy you. I'm that light when you can't see.
They're having
I'm
a-
the air when you can't breathe.
I'm the feeling when you can't leave. Some doubt, some believe, some lie, cheat, and deceive, but it's only you and me. We can make it strong. That's my
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That was my
I wanted to
motherfucker.
sing that at the talent show when I was a kid.
Yeah?
They wouldn't let me.
Oh, yeah.
And it's kind of good that they didn't let me now. I did. They made me do Ricky Martin instead.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was his? She bang, she bang.
Living La Vida Loca. Yeah, that one.
She boom. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
shit. That's my shit. That's my shit.
Crazy times. I don't know. Crazy times we're living in as far as everything from our upbringing.
You know what I feel like it is in the times? It's like when you get to peek behind the Wizard of Oz curtain
Yeah.
and you get to see, oh, you're just an old little feeble man back there.
Yeah.
We had no idea what was really happening behind the curtain. But I think a lot of conspiracies on Illuminati and things are getting shut down and minimized because it's not a conspiracy. We really see that there was fucked up shit happening behind the curtain, but like we get to see it now and it makes more sense than this cabal of whatever.
I mean, I still think there's probably like this crazy Illuminati people that, and like Diddy's still the fall guy because
He's the fall guy.
if all them, that's why they wanted him so bad because
He on a RICO case by himself.
Yeah.
You gotta believe me. Come on, man.
I know,
They
come
gotta
on.
fucking hate you.
Everybody else, there was nobody else involved.
Like,
nobody
Jesus
else. I
fucking
mean, even what
Christ.
his bodyguard that had been airing him out for years on Vlad and stuff. I mean, dude, you're just as guilty. You were there.
Right there. You were complicit. You didn't say nothing. Now you want to say something.
Now you want to tell all. Now
You're
that
definitely
because
part of that.
yeah, I mean, it's just crazy to say for this big operation that he had going on. All those baby oils. He wasn't buying them at Costco by himself.
And he
Somebody
wasn't
had to go buy
using
it
them
all.
by himself.
No.
Like he was.
No, you get your salsa.
You get your salsa, brother.
You are eating it anyway.
Right on, brother. Take care.
You see him? Look at him laugh.
Take care, bro.
Man, but
His tummy is gonna be upset.
Oh my god. Well, now that it's it's okay that
no,
it's
you just
closed.
gotta keep it refrigerated.
It's gotta be refrigerated though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. When you open up your salsa, man, make sure you put it in the refrigerator afterwards. Once you break
Yeah.
the seal, take care of it properly, or your tummy will hurt. Okay, a fucking
For
tummy
real.
issue.
Right.
For real.
So what are the benefits or like
What are the effects?
what are the effects of shrooms or what is it called scientifically?
Okay, so some of the effects is there's different type of mushrooms. Like there's a psychoactive mushrooms, and then there are non-psychoactive. This has both psychoactive and non-psychoactive. So on the psychoactive part, that I think the benefits is a third eye opening, a brain opening, looking at situations in the different aspects. You know, not looking at it for face value. It's giving you other angles. Gives your brain like a real. You ever seen Limitless?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
pill.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. But okay, now we got cordyceps. The cordyceps in it help men with their testosterone and their libido. Helps women with their estrogen. Cordyceps is a mushroom that just kind of gives you energy
Okay.
and uplifts you. It gets you feeling uplifted. Vitamin B, vitamin C. These are definitely vitamins that you need. And zinc is for hair, skin, nails, blemishes. You feel like your skin's not doing what it should be doing. Then you sit up here and you take some zinc,
So if I drink one right now, will I feel all funny or how's it gonna make me feel?
You will. On the back of it, I would not advise drinking the whole one unless you are experienced at taking psilocybin or stuff of that nature.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of what. So
But
you want to just dose it.
Yeah, you dose it because
So you do have it broken down dosage.
dosages. So micro dosing is what I like to do. I would sip half of it and then sip the rest of it throughout the day.
There you go.
It smells really good too when you're
It's-
opening it.
It's
Smells like it tastes
I
good.
think
Yeah,
I
this
did
is-
have it one time.
This is my peach flavor,
Mm.
and the peach flavor tastes like summertime in a bottle. I'm not gonna lie. I got peach and strawberry. I'm running those all through summer.
Bloom, bloom, bloom.
You gotta
Still
play
have-
that summertime song by
But Will
like
Smith.
no?
No?
Gambino.
Oh, I love that. You can feel it.
I think that'd be the good vibe for that.
You can. It is. It feels like summer.
It's technically not even summer yet.
It's not.
Yes, it
June
is.
20th.
It feels
is it?
like, it
like
feels
next
like
week.
summer.
Next
It
week
is.
is the first day of summer.
I call it summer.
You call it summer?
It's
I
summer
do.
now.
Yeah, whenever you got to
Yeah,
use
after-
the AC.
Yeah.
Hey, cut that AC on. That's summer. That's summer activities.
Yeah.
yeah. We kind of got spoiled the last week. It was just kind of raining. and
Rainy, no more than 70 degrees. Yeah, that is the
we are
spoiling
1
one.
week away from the first day of summer.
Mm.
Is that the summer solstice?
What day is
June
summer?
20th. June 20th. Next Friday. June 20th.
I don't have nothing to do June 20th, but June 26th and June 27th, my company is throwing 2 events. Got the Earth Angels event where it's just going to be like spoken word, poetry, guitar playing, singing, more of a light vibe. I'm doing it at the Kava shop, Royal Kumite Kava Lounge. They actually carry my product.
Oh, nice.
So shout out to Royal Kumite Kava Lounge.
Where's that located?
It's located off of Evans and Broadway, like right down the street from Cookies. You can literally sit in there in the window and see Cookies from the window.
Okay.
So it's like you'll be if you're heading west on Evans and you'll make a left right there. And it's just right over there to the side.
Wait, what's it called?
It's the Royal Kumatek Kava Lounge.
Okay.
And then the day after the 26th, that event's the 26th, but then the 27th, at Duet Tap Grill, I'll be doing Motion in the City. Just really trying to see, I want to bring everybody out in the community and just, see and promote all those that do have motion in the city. People that are actually moving things. And what I consider motion is, what you do can help somebody else. See, what you do just helps you. That's not shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not real motion.
Yeah.
Real motion is what you do, others can benefit off of you.
Right.
If other people can benefit off of you, then you got some motion.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good take. Yeah, no, I agree with that 110%. Because yeah, no, there's a lot of people that just got their hand out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, what? I mean, what? It's got to be all mutually beneficial for everyone. I mean, that's just fair. Just fairness
only
in life.
fair.
It's not like
and as we
people are
become
like,
adults, we should want it that way. I mean, as an adult, do you want it any other
yeah,
way?
you want to be the one that's always just taking and receiving. It's
right.
like, don't you want to be able to bring something to the table?
I definitely want to be the person to bring something to the cookout. I don't want to be the person that's just like showing up to the cookout with paper plates talking about fill me up.
Exactly. Well, yeah, and that goes with everything. The whole cookout comparison, it goes with everything. It's like bring something to it. What are you gonna bring?
And ain't nobody saying you got to bring the main course, but just showing up with your plate is crazy.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my god.
Yeah,
definitely.
Man, shit, the banana pudding, that shit's fire too. Run it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, sometimes. There are occasions where some people you just can't, and that's all you can.
But we understand.
We understand. But when it becomes a
habit like that, that's you. That's your personality trait. That's how you. That's how you move in the world. Is crazy. You just be showing up to places with your plate out.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah. So like, I just want
to at least you could even bring the Shasta at least.
Man, something, bro. Something better than nothing. And I think that's more or less what I want to try to like magnify. Like,
okay,
I know a lot of like. You ask me how do you get these? I know folks that have real motion. And those folks really fuck with me, and I fuck with them back. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more than anything. The best currency in this industry of being an entrepreneur is people, the handshakes, the hands you do shake, the ones that you know how to separate the bullshit from.
Yeah.
The real people are the best. That's the best currency.
Right.
I get more out of knowing good people instead of asking people for things. You know what I'm saying?
Being more relational than transactional all the time.
Yes, that's
we could be transactional all day, but are we really gonna build something? It's just gonna be all transactional. I mean,
right.
There's a lot of times where we come across things and it's just purely transactional. It's like, well, we're trying to build this relationship, this partnership.
Yeah, because
we're trying to make it more to where it's. I mean, people need money. We need all these resources and stuff, but I mean, if you're focusing on the relationship and building a relationship in anything, it only gotta be romantic relationships. It's business. To build a relationship, it's like it needs to be reciprocated both ways, or
Absolutely.
reciprocated in a way where both people feel like it's worth it. Maybe you're not giving me money, but then you're giving me maybe product, or you're giving me promo, or you're giving me. There's other forms of exchange that you could figure it out, and we could all figure it out. I mean, the barter system. I mean, the currencies that I think we fall so tough on currency all the time, as far as like, oh, the money.
Yeah.
But there's some things that are far more worth money, and it's that relationship that you build.
And I think that is the top tier thing. Speaking of currency, do you know that they're doing away with the penny?
Oh yeah. I've been hearing that for like a few years.
Yeah,
now.
they're gonna I guess it
so they're
costs
just like
3.5 cents to make 1 penny.
Damn.
So it costs us like billions of dollars to make pennies. Every there's enough pennies in circulation for everybody to have 700 pennies.
700
but 60% of the pennies are
that's a lot.
Locked up in a little penny. What are those little jars? Piggy banks.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, they're just sitting right now.
So most of the
wow.
pennies, and so like it's just useless to have the penny.
Yeah.
They'll
Well, no,
just-
they were trying to do away with all coins. Remember, just they had this coin shortage, which I thought it was a conspiracy. I'm like, they just want to get rid of coins.
2026 it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Trump,
Oh yeah.
Trump put it in. He said, no more pennies.
No more pennies.
Yeah, no more pennies is crazy, but it makes sense. It costs us a lot to sit up here and make the pennies. But whole time, back to the original thing, relationships with people. Make sure you make relationships with the right people, and I couldn't stress that enough.
Yeah, and make sure you're solid on your relationship too.
Yeah,
You know.
do what you say you're gonna do. Be a man that you are close to it. God damn, man. There's so many people that is not their word. I don't know. I grew up in a time where your word really meant something. That's really all you had.
Right.
So
I think what it is, I'll be honest. I think I know what it is.
yeah, go
I
ahead.
think it's like me, I thrive off of face-to-face interaction now because we have all this internet and everyone has so much access to each other. Like, just think, like the comments, motherfuckers will just comment some crazy shit, and it's like, you would not ever say that to me, to my face, or to that person's face. Like, are you kidding me?
Right.
So I think with that, people are losing that word as far as my word is my word.
My word is
and
my
it's
word.
like these words that they're typing, it don't have the same feeling once you speak that.
Because
once you speak
it
that,
doesn't come from the real
yeah,
place.
that's just coming from their just like their inner monologue. Like I'm gonna say this guy's a fucking idiot. Like you know what I mean, or whatever. So that also resonates with when they make promises or when they say, "Oh yeah, I'll be there." Like that's why, like I don't really like. Not to incriminate myself either, but I don't like to type things to tell people I'm gonna do something because it's too easy to type it and say, yeah, I'll make it there, I'll be there. And it's like, wait a minute, let me call you, let's explain it that way because like my tongue, like, yeah, your heart, you can't, it's harder to lie that way. It's easier to lie through a text. It's easier to lie. What? I can't hear you.
Make lying to my face a thing again.
Yeah.
Right. Say it to me, yes.
But yeah,
I'm like the joke. I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yes, I love the movie lines. People don't get me.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think
MVP gets me.
Oh, I get that. Oh, I definitely get
Hell
it.
yeah.
My man of my word.
I think they that's diluted it all, you know, and it's so easy for people to say shit. I mean, like I ain't gonna lie, I get a little faded. I just be sending off my shot to ladies, and it's like I would never say that if I was sober or if I didn't have this device that's like giving me that. Like
Security.
Yeah, I could just say whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
I know what
and
you're
it goes
saying.
in anything. It's not always just a negative comment. It's just so then it even goes further to where when people are talking, you might be talking in business and you know, there's a lot of fake smiles and stuff, but people are gonna promise things and then they're not gonna deliver. I mean,
Yeah, and I think that's the worst. Like when you're in business and if you're trying to be a successful entrepreneur and you're just starting, the best thing that you should do is do everything you say you do. Never make commitments that you can't stand on.
Yeah.
And you will start to receive the respect from the community because they can then summarize who you are as a person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the people that have been in it, that's been in the community of entrepreneurs or just in business or anything, there's always a new guy always coming up. There's always a new guy, and then that they're very motivated, and it's like, oh well,
we'll see how this works.
Yeah, it's not like we're being a hater, or it's not like people are being haters either, because people take that like, oh, you're just being a hater. Like, I mean, there are instances where people are just old heads and they're kind of just stuck in their ways and they don't see a new vision,
right.
And then they do kind of try to downplay a new, young, motivated person coming in. But it's like, how long can you sustain this? Because entrepreneurism and business and all this,
We're like the Better Business
is a
Bureau
marathon.
on the street.
It is a marathon.
Yeah,
it literally is. So it's like, we love your motivation, we love your drive, but humble yourself, young man, because it's going to take some time. There's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations to go through this, and
because
we've seen people come and then fall and fall off. You know?
Like we was just talking about the 303 Family Barbershop. Like this was their 10th and
10 years.
A lot of people have been in the community doing shit way longer. So you got to understand that they've traveled these roads that you're trying to travel.
Yes.
And everybody really does. They just want to see how well you play in this community. How well do you do what you do? I don't know. Map out for the community in a whole.
Yeah, you can't expect the quick gratification or the quick where people are going to embrace you quick. Like, I'll be honest, there's been times where I guess we let our ego where we're like, why aren't they embracing us? But it's like, no, because we're new to the scene. It's like, you got to give it time because they've been around for so long.
They've been seeing
1,000 of you come and go, and they're just like, well, I don't want to root for you and give you all the praise. And then for you to disappoint me and to put my name on something, and then you're like, oh shit. Well, you just ended up being just another fly-by-night, that just means that you have to stay more consistent, and you got to just go harder.
Because the ideal of entrepreneurship is saturated, and there's a lot of people that have an idea, have a gig, have a little bit, but there's a lot of people also with that respectfully that are in the way. So it is a test of time thing to see how long somebody can do what they do.
Yeah.
And not make it look like it's in the way. I mean, like, how long have you guys been doing what the fuck you guys do?
I mean, I've been in entertainment for 15 years.
Like,
and to a lot of people, it seems like you've been doing this. Denver Foos, and you guys, like, I mean, Denver Foos has been around like as a name where people know for maybe about not even a year, 2 years, but we've been doing Denver Foos for about 6 years. Actually, we started the page 6 years ago, but then it didn't become anything for about 2 or 3 years after that. But then we've been doing music, we've been doing acting, we've been doing all types of things for basically our whole lives. But professionally, 15 years ago, around 2009. We were touring and doing stuff, a lowrider show, Dub Magazine.
And it takes at least that type of grind, because I would say I have been in the entertainment industry about the same. And just these last couple of years is it starting to seem like I feel to myself where I'm not wasting my time. You know that moment where you're like, what the fuck am I doing this for?
Right.
And why am I doing this?
Right.
Like, I don't have to put myself through this with these people, with this, but you it's starting to show itself. It's making sense. I understand what I was doing all of this for.
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's crazy. But we're here live at the Denver Foos Barbershop, located at 1400 South Federal Boulevard. Make sure y'all come on down. We got young MVP from Psyp Wellness here on the podcast.
Yeah, Psyp Wellness.
You got his dosage in.
Gotta keep drinking it, man. I'm a daily microdoser because I feel like the PTSD from always being overly angry is what mushrooms does for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have short tempered sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But since I've been able to think my thoughts out properly.
Right.
And I believe that it could help a lot of like people that suffer from PTSD or trauma in their life that they can't put in their brain correctly. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no, that's amazing. Yeah, no, these are some of the benefits that, I mean, researchers and people are really it's starting to really come out, you know? I mean, there's a whole conspiracy, or it's not really a conspiracy as far as our medicine world, that they want to just keep people pumped up on certain prescription drugs and stuff.
drugs that are like put together through the making this. They're not natural. They don't come from the earth, and everything that's in this bottle right here, like it's natural juice. I'm using everything that is stuff that your body naturally needs. You don't. I love that part about it. It's like, you know, putting things in your body that you need, making drinks for the body, not the show.
Right. So how much does something like this cost?
No, I'm just kidding.
They cost $20 if you hit me up on Instagram. If you go to the Instagram, Psyp Wellness. We're still so new, we don't even have a website. So I plan to have all that done before the end of the summer and everything. just gotta figure the legalities about it.
Right,
and
right,
everything.
right.
But $20 if you get it from me. Or if you go to like one of the locations, we are in 5 different locations. You pay $25. You'll go to like the Royal Kumite Kava Lounge, Hush Vapor Lounge, Toker's Smoke Shop, off of East Iliff. You go there, you should be able to pick it up for $25. But yeah, I think it's a very good purchase. If you've ever had like chocolate mushroom candies, this is just different because I have more vitamins. I have more substance in it. It's not, again, just mushrooms. I'm not doing things for the party, even though you can get your party on, because I always support the party. But at the end of it, there's things that your body just needs. And I think as I get older, or people do drugs, you should be thinking about what does your body need.
Right, right.
It's not, I mean, like, if you can fucking take care of your body and party at the same time, sounds like a win-win to me. I mean, like,
yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, there's not too many instances where those two correlate, you know.
They
you know, I mean,
try
if
to
you're,
stay far
if you're
away from
drinking
each other.
alcohol, you're destroying your liver, you're corrupting your mind, you're fucking up your whole next day. So, is there after effects to it, or is it just all beneficial to the body? Do you have like kind of a hangover
No,
or
there's
anything
no
like that?
hangovers. There's no tracers. There's no, oh, my stomach. See, use the phosphor purge method for my extraction. So that pretty much, in long story short, it purges out all the bacteria. So all of the bad bacteria that are on mushrooms, like, because mushroom grows from dirt in a dirty place, all of that stuff has been purged out. So now all you have is the active ingredient that your body turns mushrooms into, which is psilocybin. When you put the mushroom in your mouth at first, it's not psilocybin.
Okay.
Your body breaks
Turns it
down
okay.
to psilocybin.
Oh, wow.
I got the straight. So we skip all the beginning parts, get straight to the psilocybin with juice.
Nice.
Let's
just get straight to her juices.
Get
Pure.
straight to it.
Hell yeah. All panties off.
I
Straight
swear
to
to
the
God,
juices.
straight to the juice.
Yeah. Straight to the good part. Straight to the good
when we
part.
gonna get
Just
to
kidding.
the good part. When we gonna get to it? You get straight there, pull you right up to the door.
Yeah. Fire. Fire.
Great. Excellent.
So the drinks kind of like hit like a liquor type of thing because it's been extracted in such a way. So you've got like 20, 30 minutes, like the same effect as if you take 2 shots. See how you're feeling like 20 minutes. You probably shouldn't be pounding, even though people do, but
Oh my God. I be doing it. I be
how
doing
many
it. I'm
shots you hitting
people.
in an hour? He said, I'm people. How many shots you hitting in an hour? You hitting 6 shots an hour, you're drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless how you feel. If you can still walk a straight line, that's good. But like you're drunk. You're drunk. And that's pretty much this thing, like the whole bottle, you're gonna be nice and faded, but it hits quick. Like you that's why I say drink half of it. Then you can tell like 20 minutes later, you'd be like, oh yeah, this thing is not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is how it feels. It doesn't feel like liquor, but it hits like liquor, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So the
and
timing.
and then without all the effects after of like
That sounds
feeling
great.
sick and having
Without
a
all the-
hangover.
Yep, you got about like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours of just like peak enjoyment, giggles, laughs, hee-hees and ha-has. Can't take shit serious.
That's why you're always in a good mood every time we see you.
I swear to God. Hee-hees
No,
and
I mean,
ha-has.
To be honest, you were saying that it helps you with your like
my PTSD,
PTSD,
and, like,
your temper,
my
and I
temper.
never even would. From all my interactions with you, you never come across like a person like that.
And I appreciate that. Like, and I think that it has a lot to do with the product, a lot to do with changing of my mindset, changing the way I view things. Like, I still have my moments where things, piss me off, but it's just handled a lot different.
Right.
I have finally learned that every situation is not a crash out situation.
Yeah. That's the kids say, crash out. I say that all the time.
Yeah,
now.
definitely not a crash out situation. So
Yeah.
I analyze things a little more. I think the slower thought process is allowing me to get further in life. Because I mean, like, I'm a man that was raised by his mother. I ain't have no father in my life, so I adopted a lot of emotion, female emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Naturally, and I believe a lot of men that were raised by a single mother understand what I'm saying. And I had to learn how to put the female emotions away by myself.
Right.
And I think that this is a great contributor to helping me put the crash out emotions to the side. You know, thinking about whatever said situation it may be, playing it through my mind, asking myself simple questions. Do I really care about it? Is it going to be pissing me off 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 10 days after this? The hell with it. And, you know, it works.
Right. Yeah. No. Well, I you said that that makes you maybe the positive feeling of drinking alcohol, but because alcohol has a lot of negative.
It does. But
alcohol gives people. Yeah, it's a depressant and it creates crash out moments. This is the opposite.
This is the I think about the crash out before it happens. Alcohol will have your ass out there like, fuck it.
Yeah.
5 shots of Henny, I'm ready to fight anybody. Man, anything is possible is serious.
Yeah.
I have done some of the craziest things off the Henny, man. I'm talking about throwing up in public.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Exactly. And this don't make you do none of that.
Nah. This is Psyp Wellness. I believe is going to. I want to be the number one leading mushroom company in Colorado as far as it comes to wellness. As we're passing laws here to now allow wellness centers, I want to be one of those products. You know what I'm saying? Just a different product, because more than the mushroom side of health, I want to care about the whole overall health. Like the vitamins and the zinc is the things that keep you from feeling messed up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel refreshed. There's no vitamins in alcohol.
Right.
You're just gonna get some alcohol. You know, and so I want to lead on wellness, because one thing that I've also learned in my travels of doing products is that wellness is forever.
Yeah.
People want to be healthy. People are going to want to be healthy people. And aside of that, I was able to add some party to the mix. So,
yeah.
Even if you don't care about being healthy, you can care about partying. Either way, it's a win.
Either way, you're putting in positive impact, whether people are seeking that or not.
Right.
And that's amazing.
Because you don't have to be seeking the health, but you can feel it.
Yeah.
When you take it, you'll understand it. You'll be like, oh, wow, this is different than just taking the fruits of just raw mushrooms.
Right.
This is different than eating chocolate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is different than the gummy ropes that I've had. And I plan to, like, take the same formula and implement it into chocolates and stuff. I just first wanted to get a handle on the drink business.
Right.
But I've got more products in mind that I'm trying to do. I do want to do chocolates, but I want to differ my chocolates from just focusing on psilocybin. Get some chocolates that got vitamins and other stuff, health benefits. So now as you're microdosing, you're not working just on your brain, you're working on your body too. What's better than that? You know what I'm saying? And you get to sit up here and have fun. The whole thing, all of those things are just, I love it.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, that's great, because, and then you're putting out something positive. I mean, we could be promoting different alcohol brands, but it's all, you know, it's not good for the body. You're promoting something that's wellness and it's good for, I mean, it's not going to hurt them, you know?
It's not going to hurt you. There's not enough dosage in there to make you sit up here and it's not melt your face dosage. So you're not going to be drinking it at the party, sitting in the corner crying. Like, oh, no, how I get here.
Well, yeah, everyone hears all those horror stories of like.
Right. No, I mean, I think that's great that you do that, because I think that's what's wrong with the cannabis industry. They make shit too strong. Why can't I just have why I have to take just a little piece of the chocolate?
Oh, just take a little piece of the chocolate.
Otherwise, I'm in the corner hating life. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
My big back ass wants to eat the whole piece of chocolate. I don't want to just eat one little chocolate. You can't tell.
You can't tell a candy lover not to eat the whole candy bar.
You can only have one piece, or you're going to be bouncing off the wall. Yeah, you know what I mean? So they have to dose it correctly, and you're doing that with Psyp Wellness. You're dosing it correctly.
And, you know, I've had some people like, well, why don't you make it stronger And I'm like, it's definitely
Just buy
strong,
more.
but you'd have to buy another one because like making it stronger doesn't seem responsible.
Right.
I could not make this stronger and responsibly want people to be out in public. This is a functioning thing. You will be high, but you'll still be able to cook for your kids if you got kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. Don't you still want to cook for your kids?
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Eyes, bitch.
That's great.
No, that's crazy as hell. No, definitely something that's like, I try to design the effects to sit up here and be able to have you go through day because people work. I'm an older dude, man. I'm 38 years old, so a lot of the people I hang around with, they're like 40 hours a week. They work jobs or they have businesses.
Yeah.
They don't have the time to be melting their fucking face in the
Right.
People got things they got to do, and that's what's up. So that's pretty much that's the clientele base. It's not if you're like young, wild, and you're still 20, and you need 4 perks and some other shit to get going for the day. This probably won't be for you. But if you're chill guy, this would be for you, man.
Definitely. Well, tell them one last time where they could find Young MVP, Psyp Wellness, and tell them about the events you have coming up.
Of course. Okay, so one last time, you can find me at Psyp Wellness, PSYP Wellness, on Instagram. And then our company is doing the couple of shows like the Motion in the City, and definitely that's the Royal Kumite Kava Lounge show, the Earth Angel show. So these are just 2 different shows, just with 2 different vibes. Like again, we have spoken word on the 26th of June, and then we have a full off hip hop show. Shout out to They Call Him AP. He's going to be a special guest at the show. Again, I just want to get a lot of people that's involved that have motion, and like I sum motion up as being able to do something that helps that other people could benefit off of. If you are just motioning yourself and you're the only benefactor off of your motion, I mean, that's congratulations, good for you, but ultimately nobody really gives a fuck, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody really cares. Want motion that can benefit the community, man.
There you go.
And that's what Motion in the City is about. The Earth Angels is about people that just sit up here and I know some really talented poets and artists, and I just know a lot of different circles. So I want to contribute to helping all of the circles that I'm a part of.
Yeah, definitely. So that's coming down. Royal Kumita Kave Lounge.
Yes, it's off
Earth
of
Angels, Spoken Word Experience, Reckless Truth, Fetty Yahweh, Stephen. Is it Stephen?
Yeah, Stephen.
Stephen Barr, Dustin Hickok.
Yeah, Dustin is I like all the artists on there, but I'm kind of stoked to see Dustin actually go. He plays a guitar. He's like the whole idea of this Earth Angels event was to sit up here and have like artists that don't need DJ backing.
Yeah. Just real spoken word.
They can just get up there, play the guitar, do your thing on yourself.
Okay.
See how and Dustin's a guitar player and he's rather very well, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
That's dope.
And then Motion in the City is going to be a little more turned up.
Oh yeah.
You got Matthias the Great, Solo Sky, Ray Reed, Natural Trip, E Money.
Man, real heavy hitters, man. I'm not gonna lie, like
Yeah, no, real folks with real motion in the city. That's amazing. So that's going down.
and I got some good like slime ball. Who else did I have there on there? I was over peeking at that. Go to the other. Hold up, there's another one. Let me see. Yeah, we got slime ball. I got Bully Breed, Stay Beeson, She Who Won't Be Named. She's gonna be vending at that thing. Dreamers Paradise. My boy Mike B. He's gonna be doing the thing. Family 4K video shooter. He started his little situation off by doing free videos for everybody.
Oh wow.
And now he's elevating for that. You know what I'm saying? Free music videos. Bro was out here handing out quality work for free. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, motion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people benefited off of that man's name. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And I definitely love y'all to be up in the building as well.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because
we're definitely gonna
Denver Foos got all the motion.
Pop up to one of those events, June 26th and June 27th. Man, we'll be there.
Man, appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all too for having me on here.
Yeah,
This is a great time.
Yeah, definitely. Well, guys, give it up for young MVP, Psyp Wellness. Go get your Psyp Wellness in stores. Hit up young MVP if y'all need to get
young MVP 187 on the ground. Hit me up and we can go from there.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for coming on the Denver Foos podcast. We got to send you off with a La Fiesta salsa from La Fiesta.
So happy about
That's
that.
not the one that was open.
That's not the one that was open.
That one is refrigerate after open.
Right. So you're going home with that, and we got to get you over to the comedy show when we do at La Fiesta every first Saturday. So we're gonna get you over there.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm definitely with that, man. I would love that. I like funny shit.
Yeah. Right on. Well, that's gonna do it here for the Denver Foos podcast, y'all. Stay tuned to the next one. We appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.